And set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Anderson running right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw his car, and he rifles one incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Down! Ready? White 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. That's it. That's it.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's Anderson. He's got it on the draw. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
On third down, here comes Barber. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. First down, they go with Barber again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Broncos' 35-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
What we got?
Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 4-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Carr to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
That's how we do it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. They're on 31-yard line.
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And 12 at the 30-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Benjamin. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's a
and he lost the football. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Carr. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Carr going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Trying to get it to Landry there.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
throwing again. Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific so far. Returning, it's Benjamin. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Round 80. 50. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Tighten up, tighten up. Regular, 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 regular.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26.
First down, Broncos.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Again, it's Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Bud Dupree leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To the air, Allen eluding the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it with Bell. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Forbath, the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st down, it's Anderson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. John Johnson, one of the leading tacklers from the safety position in the NFL, there to make the stop. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200-plus?
There to bring him down, Avery Jones. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Houston, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's Anderson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Again, Anderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen stepping up. He'll try and run. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
57. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Caught left side by Funchess. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Allen to throw. To throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. They start the drive with Anderson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it.
Anderson loses the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Croft. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A solid stiff arm and some open field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Le'Veon Bell, 47 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
319!
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
Let's see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 11 yards there, 1st down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better.